From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Come on, the ball. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch gears. Here we go, 46. Deuce. Under 10. 10. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Check 13. Hey, kill.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Here we go, 47. 45. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here I come again. We're going to 53. Here I come again. Check 9. 55 is my guy, 55. You got it. Kill. You got Bobby. Rush in.
First down, Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
We go 46. 58, come on. 58, come on. Defense wins championships, baby. 58, right over there. Yeah. Then we're going to 53. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch the ship.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there. On a pickup of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Focus, defense, focus. He's crashing.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Super.
Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
There go, kill. Switch it, hey.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. SOS. Check the backer.
A first down carry by Elliott. A little juke. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Check three, check three, check three. We're going to 54, why here? We're going to 54, why here?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's got Rome. Down L.A. Nyheim Hines, 98 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Here we go, 46, 46. 43. Yeah, you don't want none. 26.
Prescott down.
Check, 43.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's more on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hot, 180. 54.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
180.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Give me some. Here we go. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Goff. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 47. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
56 is the mic. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott's got Hooper on the short connection.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Set him. Kill. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Mike's by 4. Hey, we got to get this stop.
Ric Flair. Value 3.
54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You go tight.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Kill.
Safety's creeping.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Hey, check Mike.
26.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
You ready?
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 25.
They run again with Hines. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
80.
Here we go. Shift. Hey, get him. You got him.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
He's coming. We got double up. Slam.
Kill. 26.
They go to Elliott again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Four down. Check 37. No. Off.
26.
Elliott running right. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, baby. Let's get that ball. Check, 45 to Mike.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. All right,
Here we go, D.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
So don't say nothing.
26.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
Let's go.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
They scared. Motion.
Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, dog.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's
The
go.
Rams take over
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this deep.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll drop the throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Oh, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Kill.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. They're running it.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Check. Presto.
Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on third down. Prescott on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Kill.
Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home,